Hello. A very, very warm welcome to you. How are you doing today?
Yes, hello everyone.
We really hope you're having a wonderful day today, wherever you're listening from. Today, we're jumping into a topic that is just so incredibly important for your English learning journey.
It really is. It's a total game changer.
Exactly. So today's deep dive is all about how to talk about weather in English. And our mission today is to use really simple, easy to understand vocabulary to help you level up your English.
Right, because we want to move beyond just saying, it is hot or it is raining. We want you to sound natural and confident.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Imagine you are trapped in an elevator with your company's CEO,
Oh, that's a nightmare scenario.
right? The
Yeah.
doors slide shut and you have like 45 seconds of just absolute silence.
It's so awkward.
It's deafening. And you know you need to say something friendly, but asking about their family or politics
It's a
is
terrible idea.
a quick way to get fired. So what saves you in that moment? The sky outside, the weather.
The weather is the ultimate social lubricant. It really is.
So why do English speakers, especially in places like the UK, talk about the sky so much?
Well, the weather is what we call a universal icebreaker.
An icebreaker, right? Like breaking the ice to start a conversation.
Exactly. It's a shared experience. It's happening to you and it's happening to the stranger next to you at the exact same time.
So it creates this sort of neutral ground.
Right. Nobody is going to be offended if you say, nice day, huh? Or, I really hope it doesn't rain later.
Yeah, if I try to break the ice talking about sports, I might accidentally insult their favorite team.
Or politics, which is just way too tense.
Way too tense. But the weather, nobody's wrong.
And it's the most polite, non intrusive way to connect. Jumping straight into personal questions with a stranger is, well, it's weird.
It's so weird. It demands vulnerability way too fast.
Exactly. So this weather talk is a daily ritual to build trust.
You know, I actually like to think of it like this. Talking about the weather is like standing in the lobby of a building.
Oh, the lobby. I like that.
Yeah. It's this safe, shared public space.
Yeah.
And you kind of have to pass through that lobby before you can unlock the doors to deeper, more personal conversations.
That is a perfect analogy. You can't just kick down the door to the living room.
Right. You have to hang out in the lobby first.
But to survive in that lobby, you need the right keys. You need the right vocabulary to paint a picture.
Because just saying it's hot doesn't give the other person much to work with, does it?
No, it kills the conversation. You want to describe how things feel and look.
So let's give you those keys. Let's start with the temperature spectrum.
Good place to start.
So the word warm is usually a positive thing, right?
Oh, yeah. Warm is pleasant. You're in a park, maybe having a coffee. It feels nice.
But if you push it up a few degrees, you hit hot.
Right. And hot is where you might start sweating. You're a bit tired.
And what if it's like extreme?
Then you use words like scorching or boiling.
Scorching. I love that word.
It's very descriptive. When it's scorching, you feel like you're melting. You might actually say, I'm melting.
I'm melting. Yes, I say that all the time in July. It's that misery of being stuck on a crowded bus.
Exactly. Now let's go the other way. Let's look at the cold spectrum.
Okay, so the step down from warm is cool,
Right. And just like warm, cool is generally positive.
like a cool breeze in the summer. It's a relief.
But drop it a bit more and we hit chilly.
Chilly. That's a great word. That's when you need a sweater, right?
Yes, you regret leaving the house without a jacket.
And then obviously we have cold
Right. You definitely need a heavy coat for cold.
and the extreme end of that.
That would be freezing or bitter cold.
Bitter cold. That word bitter is usually for food, isn't it? Like black coffee.
It is, but for weather, it means the wind is so cold it feels sharp, like it's literally biting your face.
Ouch. Yeah. I hate bitter cold. But there's also a middle word I really like, which is mild.
Yes, mild means it's not too hot, not too cold, just easy.
And what about crisp?
Oh, a crisp morning is beautiful. It's cold, but the air is very clean and fresh.
So wait, if cool and breeze are positive, but chilly and gusty are negative, Does that mean English weather vocabulary is mostly based on comfort?
Yes, that's exactly it. It's not exact science or reading a thermometer. It's about describing the sensation on your skin.
That makes it so much easier to understand. Okay, let's talk about the sky and the air.
Well, the best case scenario is clear blue skies.
Not a cloud in sight.
Right. Or you might have sunny spells, which means the sun is peeking through the clouds every now and then.
But what if it's just a solid blanket of gray?
That is overcast.
Overcast. That sounds kind of sad.
It is. People often call an overcast day gloomy.
Gloomy, yeah. And the wind makes a huge difference too.
Definitely. A gentle wind is a breeze. That's nice.
With a bad wind,
That's blustery or gusty.
or you're fighting to keep your hair out of your eyes.
Exactly. And a really dangerous strong wind that turns your umbrella inside out is a gale.
A gale.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, let's get into what really dominates small talk. Precipitation, water from the sky.
Yes, the rain.
So, really light rain, just tiny drops. What's that?
That's a drizzle. Or you might hear people say, it's spitting.
Spitting. That's such a funny image.
It really is. It means it's just barely starting to rain.
But if it's heavy rain,
Then it's pouring. Or you can call it a downpour.
I've also heard bucketing down.
Yes. Bucketing down, like someone is dumping buckets of water from the clouds.
And there's an old idiom I remember learning in school. Raining cats and dogs.
Ah, yes. Raining cats and dogs.
Do people actually say that?
Well, it's pretty old-fashioned. You probably won't hear teenagers say it, but it's very famous.
And when you get caught in that downpour, you get soaked.
Soaked or drenched. That means you're completely wet.
Awful. But rain washes away. Snow is a different story.
Right. The first snow is beautiful. We call those light snowflakes flurries.
Flurries are magical.
Yeah.
But then, a few days later, it turns into that dirty gray, wet ice on the street.
Yes. The enemy of a good mood. We call that slush.
Slush.
Yeah.
Even sounds gross.
It does. And if that slushy, freezing rain is falling from the sky, that is sleet.
Sleet. Okay, so we have all these great descriptive words now. But what happens when the weather just refuses to cooperate?
Ah, yes. The chaos of the forecast.
Because in a lot of English-speaking places, the weather changes so fast.
There's a famous phrase for this. 4 seasons in one day.
4 seasons in one day. I've definitely experienced this.
Right. You leave the house freezing in a winter coat.
By lunch, you're sweating in the blazing sun.
Then a crazy downpour in the afternoon.
You literally need sunglasses, an umbrella, and a heavy coat all on the same day.
It's exhausting, and that's why we obsess over the weather forecast on our phones.
Which brings up a really important grammar phrase for our listeners. Supposed to.
Yes, supposed to. This is crucial.
Because you look at your phone and it says sunshine. So you say, it's supposed to be sunny.
But then you look out the window and it's completely gray and pouring rain.
So you say, it's supposed to be sunny, but look at those clouds.
We use supposed to when there's a difference between what we expected and what is actually happening.
But wait, I have to ask. It feels like we check the forecast religiously every single morning, right?
Oh, definitely. First thing I do when I wake up.
But we all know it's constantly wrong. So why do we put so much faith in what it's supposed to do?
It's all about the clothing dilemma.
What?
We hate being caught unprepared.
True. Wearing a thick sweater on a warm day is the worst.
Or ruining your good shoes in unexpected slush. We check the forecast because we're trying to control the unpredictable.
We just want some order in the chaos.
Good.
Speaking of the seasons, there's a funny linguistic quirk we should mention.
Ah, autumn versus fall.
Right. So in British English, the season after summer is called autumn,
But in American English, it's almost always called fall.
which is so literal. The leaves fall down, so it's fall.
Exactly the same season, just a different word.
But, whether it's fall or spring, the weather really affects our mood.
Oh, deeply. Sunshine gives us a huge mood boost. When it's clear blue skies, we feel bright and energetic.
But when it's gray and miserable,
We feel sluggish.
sluggish, like you just want to stay in bed all day.
Right. And in the dark winter months, people can even get what's called seasonal depression.
The lack of sun literally changes our brains.
It really does.
Okay, so we can't control the forecast, but we can control how we use the weather to talk to people.
Yes. This is how you sound like a native speaker.
Let's talk strategy. First, idioms. Weather idioms.
Because the weather is so important in English culture, we use weather words to describe life.
Like under the weather.
Right. If you say, I'm feeling a bit under the weather today, it has nothing to do with rain.
It means you feel sick.
Exactly. You feel slightly ill.
And what about every cloud has a silver lining?
That's a beautiful one. If you look at a dark cloud, the sun behind it makes the edges shine like silver.
A silver lining.
Yeah.
So it's about finding the positive.
Yes. Finding the good in a bad situation.
Oh, here's one I love. Come rain or shine.
That's about total commitment. If I say I will help you move, come rain or shine, it means I'll be there no matter what.
Total loyalty. And if something is really easy,
We say it's a breeze.
like a gentle wind. So that English test was a breeze.
Perfectly natural.
Okay, so idioms are great, but there is a secret social strategy you mentioned earlier that I really want to talk about.
Yes. The agree and add technique.
This is the absolute ultimate social strategy.
It is the difference between a good conversation and a very awkward silence.
Let's explain it. Because if someone says, it's so hot today, and I just say yes,
Oh, that kills the conversation instantly.
just like dropping the ball in a game of catch, it just hits the floor.
Exactly. You never just say yes. You have to agree and then add a personal detail.
So how would you do it?
Well, if you say, nice day, isn't it? I would say, I know. It's gorgeous out there. I really can't wait to go for a walk after work.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you agreed it was gorgeous, and then you added the detail about your walk.
Right. And now you don't have to talk about the weather anymore. You can ask me about my walk or my job.
It's an invitation,
Exactly. And did you notice I used a question tag?
isn't it?
Yes. Nice day, isn't it? Native speakers use these all the time to invite the other person to speak.
It's really pouring, isn't it?
It's so chilly, don't you think? It just opens the door.
It's brilliant. Now, there's one more social strategy we have to mention, and it's kind of funny.
Complaining to connect.
Yes. Bonding over shared suffering.
It is a fast track to friendship in English-speaking countries.
It really is. Like, if there's a terrible heat wave or endless gray rain, complaining about it together is so validating.
If you say, I'm so sick of this slush, and the other person says, me too, it's ruining my shoes.
You're suddenly on the same team.
Exactly. You turn an annoyance into a real human connection.
It's the agree and add rule in action. It takes a boring weather fact and turns it into a gateway for friendship.
That's the real magic of this vocabulary.
So we've covered a lot today. We've gone from the freezing slush to scorching heat and learned how to navigate the lobby of small talk.
We really have. And to our listeners, I just want to remind you that learning a language is a journey.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Exactly. Don't feel overwhelmed. Every single time you have a small conversation about the sun or the rain, you're taking a big step forward.
Every conversation is a victory. So before we go, I have a challenge for you.
Ooh, a challenge. Let's hear it.
I call it the window challenge. Right now, I want you to look out your window. What is the weather like where you are?
Oh, that's great.
Try to describe it using 3 new words from today's deep dive and put it down in the comments.
I love that. Applying what you learn is the best way to remember it.
Absolutely. Well, we wish you the absolute best of luck and smooth sailing on your English learning journey.
Keep practicing. You're doing great.
And please don't forget to subscribe to the podcast channel and click like on this video. It really helps us out.
Yes, please do.
But before we officially sign off, I want to leave you with one final kind of provocative thought.
Okay.
We use the weather as this polite, low-stakes small talk because it's always been reliable and shared. But as climate change makes our weather more extreme and unpredictable,
Right.
will our casual, friendly small talk about the sky eventually have to evolve into a conversation that is much more urgent?
That is a very interesting thing to think about.
Something to ponder. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.